Hi, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and this is Adobe Photoshop, and this is Stream Deck. And today, we'd like to announce version 1 of our Photoshop Stream Deck plugin. With Stream Deck's new free Photoshop plugin, your Stream Deck is the ultimate companion for creatives. Using this plugin has a lot of great features. You can use your Stream Deck to select your different tools as you're working, no longer having to remember which hotkey your spot heal brush is, or having to shift hotkey to cycle between different tools in a tool group. You can navigate through the layers of your Photoshop document, choose to hide or unhide, lock or unlock, duplicate layers, create HSL layers, change your layer mode, and more. Speaking of HSL, our HSL control action allows you to dial in your color correcting at the touch of a button or a twist of a dial for every color channel you want. So whether you're creating LUTs or just color correcting some photos, you can do so effortlessly with Stream Deck. And if you make any mistakes, here's the trusty undo and redo action that lets you go back as far as Photoshop will let you to fix those mistakes. And last but not least is my favorite action, the play action. Because in Photoshop they have what's called actions, which are akin to Stream Deck multi-actions, where you can record a series of processes in Photoshop and store that set of instructions as a script. And now with Stream Deck, you can launch this script at any time with the touch of a button. Now, whether you're creating your own actions or downloading action packs from online, these are incredibly useful for batch image editing or resizing, or doing really involved photo editing processes with one touch of a button. Or basically accessing any function of Photoshop that Stream Deck doesn't yet have a direct integration for. For example, Stream Deck does not have an image resizing action for Photoshop. However, using Photoshop Actions, you can record yourself resizing your image, and now whenever you play that Photoshop action, you'll be able to repeat that same process using Stream Deck. So this is version 1 of Photoshop for Stream Deck. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video is not just to showcase all the cool things you can currently do with this plugin today, but also to talk about the road ahead. I wanted to take a moment to talk about the plan of Stream Deck and Photoshop because our job isn't done yet. This is simply version 1. This release, we put some of the higher priority actions we thought would be most useful in the Stream Deck environment available for launch, but there's a long road ahead. As I speak, there's already new actions we've been putting into the pipeline for our Photoshop plugin to come into a version 2.0, which we aim to start iterating on right away so we can quickly release updates adding new actions to the plugin. For example, we're looking to add actions like transforming, save functions, or creating all kinds of adjustment layers and more. But this is where I want to turn to you all, because I found that the best directions we've taken with Stream Deck since its release back in 2017 is from listening to the community. So in the Elgato Discord, we've created a channel called Stream Deck Photoshop Talk. This is where I'll be talking with you, the community, and taking in your feedback for feature requests and suggestions on how we can improve our existing actions in the Photoshop plugin, as well as future actions. Now, we have a good idea of what the next steps of actions that we'd like to see added to this plugin, but it's possible that we've missed some. Or maybe there's a better way we could have done one of our existing actions. And beyond the next release, we want to make sure we're creating actions that you're all asking for so you can take advantage of your Stream Deck with Photoshop. So if you're a Photoshop enthusiast and have feedback for us, please join the Discord channel and let us know your feedback. We want to give the people what they want, and I think this is one of the best ways we can attempt to do so, by having an open, transparent conversation to help take this integration to new heights. So I hope you enjoy what we've released today, and I hope you join me in our Discord to talk about what we can do for the future. Once again, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and until our next video, good luck and have fun.